What's up, everybody? I want to do an emergency Bitcoin video. I think a big crash is coming, and I want to get this video in quickly. So this is my third take at the video. I did two really good videos and got all the way through and realized the video stopped recording after a couple minutes. Super unfortunate. I did the first video starting here and was predicting the tank, and now we're getting this total change in trend that I was foreseeing. So the sooner I could get this posted, the better. So let's get into it. But I realized what was happening was I was doing full screen, and when I push escape, the video stops recording. I'm a total noob with this video recording stuff, but we're gonna get this one done right. I just won't be able to zoom in full screen on the chart, but that will be, I guess, okay. So this is the 1 minute chart. We were in a bull flag here, and it was getting pretty sideways, and it was meeting a greater downward trend that we'll see later, and so it made sense to retreat. So it was an obvious spot right here that it was gonna turn around, especially as sideways as it got, and getting that. This is looking decent, but I wasn't expecting it to turn around based on bigger charts. So let's go to the 1 day chart. So I'm expecting a decent pullback overall. So what we have here on the 1 day chart is let's look a little bit more macro. Bigger was on the whole run, so say from this point and stuff, it was pretty clear that that there was a lot of momentum left, because this is how you can read this technical analysis and read momentum, because you could have been seeing this the whole way and making good trades, knowing that the run's not over and knowing when the run may be over. So when it bounced up to here and it went sideways, instead of rejecting, that shows that there's still momentum. Went up to here, it didn't really reject a lot, it more went sideways, taking a breather. So when it's taking a breather off of a spike instead of a hard rejection, it shows a lot of momentum is left. When we came up to this all-time high, it did reject pretty strong this time, and then when it bounced back, I wish it would go a little higher, but then when it bounced back up to here, it rejected fairly strong and way lower than the previous high, so we got a lower high here. Did kind of pause for a higher low, which could have been good if it kept pushing, but instead we're sideways. This isn't the same type of sideways as like when you're on a spike, because there's no need to take a pause here and a breather here, because it already was above this line and already bounced. So if it had a lot of momentum, you'd be going up here. So this is showing a lot of negative momentum. This looks more like it's going to be sideways, and a drop off on the daily. And when it does drop off, it makes sense to drop basically down to where my cursor is now, which is about 26. But I think the fundamentals on Bitcoin are so good that I wouldn't be surprised that it drops a lot less. Maybe to 32. It might hold the 32 level. I think the fundamentals on Bitcoin or just on crypto in general, are really, really good. So it's always hard to predict, or to say to want to sell and whatever. But when you do sell expecting a pullback, it's not bad. But if I like the fundamentals that much, I'm always looking more eagerly on when it's going to turn back around to jump up for me. But I will wait for a sign. But I'll probably be looking to buy in this level if it shows any, I'll just watch the 1 minute chart, and if it is, changing trend, or the 15-minute, then I look to buy here. But I could expect it to bounce here and maybe go up and then further down, but it may just go up, hold that level again on the second bounce, and then really skyrocket, and that would be really good. But either way, I see it coming down from this level. Looking at this chart, that looks like a lot of negative momentum. Let's look at the 1 hour chart and then the 15-minute chart, and then we'll go back to the 1 minute, see where it's moved since the video started, and then I'll get the video posted this time. So the 1 hour chart, you're in an overall, if I would have zoomed out the 1 minute chart more, you would have saw it too, but you're in an overall negative trend. I mean, you saw it on the daily, but this 1 hour, and you'll see it on the 15 good too. But the 1 hour chart, if you drew a resistance trend line, you're still in it pretty hard. And it also was in a bull flag here, and it just broke out of that. If you drew this line here, it just broke out of that support line. So, and that's why I said earlier that makes sense, because it was coming up on this resistance line. But so when when you even just look at this 1 hour chart, you see trend change. I mean, you're in a bull flag, and if it was going to break out of that overall bear trend, then this would need to keep it going, and instead it's totally reversing course. This low is much lower than that low, lower than that low. This high is way lower than this high, and then another strong low even lower, and So it's really not looking good on this 1 hour chart either. And it didn't look good on the 1 day chart. And so, and when you look at the 1 day chart and I'm thinking to myself that it's pausing here, and if it does break higher, it's super bullish and I'll want to buy in, but I don't expect it to. It doesn't look like it's going to, but I'm thinking, yeah, it could, and that's why I look at the 1 hour, the 15 minute, the 1 minute, and see, does it look like it's going to keep momentum going higher and push higher? And all of them are telling me no, no, no. This is same idea, still in the bear trend, same type of trend, just closer up. So in this bear trend, you were in this support, you pretty much broke this support line at least, and that's basically the support line that it had. And if it continues, so I mean, basically, if it's going to continue this bear trend here, then this goes below here. I mean, ideally, it actually goes below here. So, anyways, so this is the 15-minute chart. You can zoom in more to see that it was in a bull trend. Boom, boom, boom. Higher high, higher low. Everything's good. Get up here, right where that bigger resistance line was. So a pretty obvious spot that it might turn around, and boom, you got your turnaround. Boom, boom, boom. Total turnaround. You totally got a lower low, lower low than a couple lows, way lower high, another lower low, another lower high. Look at that, it's pushing down some more. I better get this video posted before we miss the major part of the move, but don't think that you did miss too much of the move, because like I say, it looks like it could go down to 32 definitely, maybe even down to like 26,000. So this is the 1 minute chart. As I've tried to make the first one right here, and it's been in a nice negative trend ever since, so too bad I didn't get it posted there, but look at that, even just as I made this video here, it's just total negative. I'm going to end this video now and get this posted. Maybe I can alert someone to save a little moolah. Peace out. Subscribe. Like this video if you like this information. Subscribe so that you don't miss any more alerts. Oops, I accidentally just changed stocks on accident. But subscribe so you don't miss any alerts that I do. I'm going to be doing videos every night, every weekend, so all on stocks and investing. So keep your eye out for me. Peace. Save money.